week, so that'll be cool. I'm having my first tournament, junior tournament, AJGA. First time an AJGA event's going to be played in Latin America and South America.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, so I'm going to be there. Yeah.
That's incredible. Do you know our guys, the One Colombia guys? The guys.
One Putt Colombia.
One Putt Colombia. You know these guys?
I do know them. Yeah, I do know them. I don't know them very well.
I love these guys. I bet they're going to be all over that. They're probably your biggest. I mean, these guys are. We're very seriously considering in the next year or two going down to Colombia and doing a travel series, solely because we love these guys so much.
They're awesome. They've done a good job. I mean, honestly, covering golf in Colombia is not easy. So getting news out there and getting something to get people going is hard. And I think they do a good job doing that without much to talk about. And I think it would be very cool for you guys to.
You got to come with us
to go there and play. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I would be there.
Yeah, I can't imagine the Colombia golf scene. Like you said, it's got to be a pretty niche situation down there. Is that right?
There's a lot of different courses and types of courses. In Bogota, that is the capital. The ball goes forever. It's higher than Denver. Where I'm from, it's called Medellin. That's kind of the second biggest city. It's probably perfect weather all year, between 65 and 80 the whole year. And the other place is probably Cartagena, that is right next to the coast. It's always warm there, and
I'm going to a bachelor
breezy,
party
but
in
it's
Cartagena
very
in a couple weeks.
That would be fun.
Bachelor party in Colombia.
Yeah, I know. It's a crazy.
What a
we
move!
Said to him, we were like, what about Miami? He's like, no, let's do Cartagena.
What about Nashville? And he's like, no.
Yeah, it's like, can we do?
We're going big.
He's definitely going big.
Yeah, we're gonna need some notes from that, Dan. I want you to open up a notes app and just take a couple notes from the experience and tell us about it.
I'm excited. The South America is somewhere I wanted to go there for a couple of weeks for the honeymoon. It's not going to happen because I get overruled in
We got to do something in Colombia, man. We got to do something in South America and Colombia. We're due for that. Too many things are pointing that we need to do that.
Do you guys get on Spotify or different things? Do you guys get the countries that listen to you the most? I wonder what the country in South America listens to you guys the most.
I'm sure we could find that out. That would actually be really interesting. I bet we could look at that data. That can't be that hard.
We lost.
You might have lost Nico.
That's all right.
Come back.
That's fine. I think we're pretty much wrapped up.
I bet we're big in Chile. That feels like where we're just the biggest.
What's the most populous country in South America? Is it Brazil?
Brazil.
Right.
But golf is not really big there at all.
Right. So it might be Colombia, or it might be one of these countries where
Argentina.
We've spread via the golf world, and we get thousands of listeners or something in a random South American country.
Where do those One Putt Colombia guys? Where are they based out of? I wonder. Are they just Colombia?
I'm not sure. So Dan, the high elevation city that he mentioned, there's a Corn Ferry Tour event there this year, I believe, because that's where Alistair. We did the show last week with Alistair and his caddy Sam, and they were talking about when they went to Colombia and guys had guns basically protecting them, and they played at a place that the elevation was like 8,000 or something feet. It was insane. Said the ball was going a mile.
Yeah, Colombia or South America sneaky has the Andes Mountains are very, very high. I would like to go down there. We hit some absolute bombs. And Nico, I'm telling you, this guy is a big foreplay fan. He's one of the coolest dudes out here. He'll come and show us around, and it'll be a great time.
I appreciate Nico jumping in here on our little put together Fireball whiskey recap pod. He obviously played in the tournament. He's telling us a little bit what it's like. I'm all in on Brooks Koepka tomorrow, fellas. I'm going to be sweating it hard. I'm flying back to Arizona at 7 a.m. So I got to get up at about